Good morning. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. So far didn't die. So rejoice. Any good things was done in this life since birth. So rejoice. With Dharma, how much practice Dharma, so rejoice. Yeah. Okay. So say. So this morning through the White Tara online initiation. So yes, usually those who due to having lived good lives, and especially good heart, live the life for others. So no fear of death and at all. And so you know what happens when you die. So without any kind of obstacle, then immediately went to Pure Land of Buddha, or different Pure Land of Buddha. So like that, your home, like going back to home. So I have no fear and great joyfulness. So like that, yeah, like that, and then in the liberation palm, the best best Dharma practitioner is our Sam, who has abandoned death. I mean, who has realized that much, who has realized ultimate wisdom directly perceiving emptiness. So who has actualized the Buddha Dharma, Sangha Dharma, Buddha is the founder of Rinpoche, Dharma is the actual Rinpoche, Sangha is the laboratory actualized Rinpoche within oneself, the actual Rinpoche within the heart. So the ultimate Dharma is the ultimate wisdom directly perceiving emptiness. So shunyata, so if you have those who have actualized that, then then you ride over the death. Death doesn't ride over you. And death and birth is the cycle of death and birth is not over you. You ride over, so you are free from that. You're totally free from that. The best practitioners, death is like that. So, unbelievable joyfulness of death, that unbelievable joyfulness, happiness, like that. There may be different explanations mentioned, middle Dharma practitioner death. But however, in the liberation palm in your hand, as I remember, there's no worry at all when the death happens, and no worry, no fear, no worry, no mind feeling something bothered or something discomfort or the death, something discomfort to your mind. Nothing like that. Very relaxed mind. Happy mind, very peaceful mind, and then death happens. So like that. That's on the liberation palm in your hand mentioned. And then the last, last definition of Dharma practitioners, the last death is no fear of death. So Kyabje Rinpoche said in the land of medicine Buddha, during Lamrim teaching, think is I have Buddha Dharma Sangha. I have Buddha Dharma Sangha whom I can rely upon, who has all the power to free me in the sentient being. Free me from oceans of samsara suffering. So, they explained the details in the philosophical teachings. Essence in the Lamrim teaching, then philosophical teaching, the details, how they have power, Buddha Dharma Sangha has the power to all the logics, all the powers has power to free, if you rely on, if you're free from ocean samsara suffering. So it's blind, not just blind. You just believe, and that's it. No explanation, none of that. Here, Buddhism is the logical, there's the power. And the question of oneself studying or not is a question of that. If you don't study, you don't know. So if you study, then there are all details of their qualities, Buddha, Sangha, what they are, their qualities. So then you understand. So a question of study is very important. If you don't study, then you don't understand. You don't understand. No knowledge. You can't explain. So the studying is so important. Studying Dharma. You see. Then from there, then faith comes. from understanding, not from understanding, from wisdom, understanding Dharma, quality of Deen, then faith comes. Then faith comes, and indestructible, unchangeable, firm faith comes. Like that. Otherwise, if you don't understand, if you didn't learn about the refuge, if you didn't learn the teachings, I mean, of course, complete understanding will be when you achieve omniscience, when you become Buddha, when you achieve omniscience, complete understanding over the Dhamma Sangha, all the qualities, all that. But you see, if you didn't learn anything, then when everything is okay, faith, then you see when something has gone wrong, then you see that, for example, I mentioned the Khapa in Malaysia. I stayed 2 times in the family house in Malaysia, because when there was no center, Tony Wang, who runs this organization, Kunyin, the organization. So some older family. So he ranged 2 times. He used to range when I come in the early times when there's no center. I think maybe 3 times or something. So 2 times I stayed at the house, in that family house. So what happened was one day their son suddenly died. The family son suddenly died, and so the parents got very upset. They threw the statues, Buddha, given to them. So from the altar, they threw on the floor the statue Buddha, and all the different statues, and they threw, and they got terrible upset. And so this happens. And if it's okay, then then when something went wrong, then you get upset. You throw the holy objects on the floor, and they didn't have, so they complain, they didn't have, so they throw on the floor, and things like that. See, never think of the karma. So the basic teaching of Buddhism, basic the understanding all the suffering came from your karma, your mind. Your mind, all the suffering came from your mind, not from God. All your suffering came from mind, all your happiness came from mind. The very basic Buddhism. And that is the reality, not just faith. You believe in the reality, the logical reason. So you see, didn't learn Dharma, didn't learn, maybe they attend some initiation with the friends, taking them with them to go, then, but didn't really learn Dharma, didn't study Dharma, didn't read books, and didn't learn Dharma, so didn't hear teachings, explanations. So it's very dangerous, very dangerous. So when things is okay, then when something went a little bit wrong, then you see, that Buddha was saying, didn't help me, Buddha didn't help me, or didn't help us. And then you see, then your mind will control negative, so like that. I don't understand. In the world, wars, people believe God. There's so much problem. Wars, problem, fighting, killing. But how would they think? how would they connect with God? All the problems, how would they connect to God? I wondered how would they connect. So on the basis of belief everything was created by God, now they connect all the killings, all the Papa goes on, of even between the two religions fighting there on 100 years, so much stuff. So I wonder how they relate to that. Whether I explained the kindness of sentient being that early times at the beginning, one of the houses that most precious, the most kind, the most dear. You are most dear, the sentient beings. You are most worshipful, fulfilling. So I try to explain to her. So anyway, so I just went here anyway. So what I would think is, you see, what the world, to stop harm to other sentient beings and to bring peace, happiness, only that in the world, to cause that. So you see, first, most precious one is sentient beings. Sentient beings, that we see around here, human beings, insects, and everything around you. From there, starting from there, then you see. Whom I am already explained before. From whom all your past, numberless past, present, future happiness, including enlightenment, everything comes from every helping, every hunger cause, every animal, every human being, every sura being, every absura being, every intimate stage being. So that's the animals, every ant, every maggot, every ticks, every mosquitoes, every fish, every chicken, every dog, pigs, they're just thinking the animal. That I mean, logical level. And even Buddha Dharma Sangha, Buddha came from sentient being, numberless Buddha came from this ant, this fly, this mosquito, these ticks, and this insect. Numberless Buddhas who Buddha Dharma Sangha guide you from the Lord, who by free from samsara, who you free Lord Nirvana brings you to the peace, happiness, full enlightenment. All the Buddha, then who revealed the path, who revealed the actual refuge, Dharma path, the teachings and the actual path, who's the helper to actualize the refuge of actual Dharma in your heart, or the Sangha. All the numberless Buddha, as I already explained, the numberless Buddha came from each mosquito, each ant, each sentient beings. From your enemy and who get angry to you, who abuse you, the numberless Buddha came from that. So every numberless Buddha came from that. Numberless Dharma came from that. Numberless Sangha came from that. So the most precious, most kind, most dear, your most dear, which feelings, all like that. So anyway, the Katwari. And then there's a ministry, many normal kindness of others, easy way to understand. As often the population and by the government kindness, the population get peace, happiness, and security. Peace, happiness. I don't know, messy, you know. The government is due to kindness of populations, you know. So it's all dependent that the students they learn the education by giving kindness. Teachers are able to teach. Teachers, what they've learned, they're able to teach and all that, they make money and all that, they depend kindness with students, and so it's all dependent each other, kindness, and all of that. So the full of this whole world is full of that. Yeah, I mean, the enjoying the delicious food, the kindness of cook and the kindness of cook. I think then cook able to make the food and delicious food and the kindness of the the benefit of the people who give the money. Well, it's all the kindness is dependent, all full of that. So that's easy to understand. And, even unbeliever, you see. So anyway, so my is that instead of God, first sentient beings. God must have compassion. If God is just space, no mind, if it's like that, I don't know how the people think. God must have compassion. The God whom you believe must have compassion to the sentient beings. So, you see, child whom the mother loves, if you criticize mother, she little bit criticize, mother gets so upset because mother cherishes most child, compassion and cherish. So, little bit criticize, mother gets so liberally praise, mother gets so happy. So something praise. So like that. So you are considering, but the God should have compassion. Then, first thing is to not harm, to bring happiness to the sentient beings, whom the God loves, God's compassion, you know. Then there makes God the best offering. There's the best offering to God, with the God compassion. The best offering to God, you see. What makes the gods not gods, sorry, God. What makes the most happy? What makes God most happy is that you not harm, stop harm, give benefit, cause happiness. Oh, that is what makes God most stupid. Since God has compassion, and that should be, since God has compassion, that should be, you see, what makes God most happy is that you take care of this, you help the sentient beings, instead of harming, chopping, making pieces, you know. With the sentient, God, pray, ooh, then the sentient beings chop, make pieces, you know. So anything you don't want, anything you don't chop in pieces and what you can, you see. But can't make non-existent. Within body, become pieces, but the mind continues. There's the continuation mind all the time. There's no way to finish, no way to end. So anyways, then you see, the second, if you are believing God, then you believe God. Yeah, then second thing, God, then you believe. I mean, praying God, whatever, offering whatever. First, that, if you do like that, then there will be great peace, happiness in the world. No harm to the sentient beings. Great peace and happiness in the world. You see, this one does that, other one, your enemy also does that. You see, You do, the enemy also do that. So there will great peace, happiness in the world. You see, so much happened. So same thing. Even there's no time with that. So even Buddhism, same thing. What is? Wow, this is more to make Buddha, 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 more step, more. We are best offering, is a, you know, whatever looks shape, insect to no matter how tiny, how big, human being, anything. So to take care. You are a slave. You are a slave. Like Bodhisattva, Buddha. You see, you use to help them. You see, many people who know Dharma, they think, oh, I'm slave. Wow, so bad, you know. I'm used. He used me as slave, you know. So that Buddha Bodhisattva is able to use. Buddha Bodhisattva, the most happy one is that to utilize yourself to serve others. So the Bodhisattva is the main motivation. That purpose to achieve enlightenment is to serve, to free the sentient beings from, to bring the enlightenment. So, so, as I mentioned, the morning motivation, I think you might have got the books, you might have read. What I did finish the Lung, and that's all. Oh, that's, you see, to you say, oneself to be useful to all the sentient beings. So that you see. And then you see even Buddhism. Then you see then there are also people with Dharma Sangha. Then, but it was the sentient beings. Then whom they receive all the three-time happiness. Buddhama, what the Buddhama Sangha came from, the most precious one. They do. See the killing, stealing, all the harms, you know, how they can misuse for your happiness, harm others to get happiness for you, and like that, you see. So what I was going to say, I forgot. What I was going to say, I forgot. But you see, that all should happen in the world, but so difficult. People in the world to understand that. They have to have a karma to understand that. To have a karma, you have to have good karma, so much good karma to understand that to recognize sentient beings, to realize how sentient beings are so precious, so all that, you see. So if they do that, then no question, so much peace, happiness in the world, no fighting, no war. Then you will believe in God. Then you can you can believe in God the second time. Then my offering, praying to God, and second time, not the first. First is sentient beings, whom the God has compassion, whom the God wants the happiness. To him, God do not want them to suffer. You do that one. Then so much peace, happiness. So even Buddhists, you see, many times not understand well the Dharma Sangha. You send them, as I mentioned, you say harm as much as you can to get happiness for you. So like that. So anyway, so here long initiation, okay. Purpose of long life is without saying much. So purpose of long life is to serve others, to not harm others, to not harm others. We're not taking long life initiation to be able to have long life so that one can harm others. No. You see, as I mentioned already, so to serve others, to cause happiness to others who are numberless, to any being, any sentient being, to any sentient being should not harm. Also for that, purpose of long life is for that. So the that's the best. That's the best reason to have long life. Otherwise, just suffering. Just to create more suffering, more sophisticated suffering, to create more sophisticated negative karma. Human brain. So they always go to the West, or then because that has capacity to create more sophisticated negative karma. Then for many eons of suffering. So like that, the Kadambageshis, the evil ones, Kadambageshis, they said the evil beings is better to have short life. So then they don't continue create negative karma. So like that, you see. Then those who practice Dharma, then virtue, then good to have a long life. So like that. In Hong Kong, I was after we liberated the animal, I was dedicating the marriage. The gurus, his honors, and to have a long life, to the wish to succeed, benefit sentient beings, and the holy beings who are in this world. In this world to benefit others, may they have long life, and as well as the sanghas who preserve Dharma, spread Dharma. Dharma is the one from where all sentient beings receive happiness. All the happiness, what they receive is come from Dharma. So from Dharma, the sentient beings receive all the happiness. So the sanghas who preserve, spread Dharma, so they have a long life. And the benefactors who offer sangha, benefactors who serve Dharma, the sanghas to have a long life, all the wishes. So succeed and all that. So I was praying there. Then also maybe then people who do good things, for others, and not to have long life. Who do good things for others, to have long life, and then they are left. They left those who harm others. So then you see, there's now grown up, but before little boy. So there's one boy called Lung Do, was supposed to be the incarnation of my teacher on Genchama. So so he said we should pray also for the fishermen, who do killing. He was saying, he was suggesting, he was suggesting we should pray also. We should pray also the people who create much negative karma. So he was saying. I think probably, I don't remember, but to become good, he prayed to be good, I think. I don't remember exactly. So before I was not praying for the, fishermen or the people who do much negative karma, so the people who do good things for others, then the last thing is to pray for them long life and that thing. So anyway, yes, it makes sense. Negative karma, long life, so that they can create so many negative karma, so much negative karma. Their life is that's not the reason. So the prayer is so they need dharma. They need dharma, understand karma. So they abandon harming others, abandon negative karma. So they create good karma, so they have they should have long life. Oh, that's the way of praying. You see, they meet dharma first, they change karma. Yeah, they abandon negative karma, pray to good karma. Then they have long life. You see, all like that. So anyway. One of my guru, Kyabje second session, Rinpoche, Ishon Dalama's guru, always said, even insect fell in the water, trying to have difficulties, you try to save them from the water, things like insects, the other insect ants or the attacking, you release, you save, you help, Rinpoche used to tell all the time like that. So anyway, even that, you see, when you help something like that, even ants attacking the insects or something, trying to help the insect or all this. So your being human being this time become worthwhile. So able to help somebody, then you say, that makes you a human rebirth this time met worthwhile, met purpose, not meaningless. Purpose, there's purpose to you to survive today. Or they're able to help this, all like that, for example. Besides you are harming. So the Rinpoche often said, advice, and so as much as you can do help. Okay, His Holiness, you said that, you see, Kadamba Geshe, the prayer, my life is your life belongs to all sentient beings. No, usually the life is mine, mine, from beginning we have things like that, mine, But here, Kadamba Geshe, the life is dedicated for sentient beings, for everyone. Numberless helpless, hungry, was animal, human beings, sura, intermediate, to all the sentient beings, your life is dedicated. And it's for them. So, so for me, if it's the most useful sentient being, me to die, if it's the most useful sentient being, let it happen. Then to be alive, not to die, alive, that was the most useful for sentient being, let it happen. So, if I get sick, if that's the best for sentient being, let it happen. Being better, not get sick, that's the best for sentient being, let it happen. So whatever happens to your life, whatever happens to your life, if that's the best, see, whatever is the best for sentient being, die, not die, alive, sick or not sick, whatever for sentient being, best for sentient being, let it best, whatever the best for sentient being, let it happen. All the Kadama cases, this is their motivation. He's going to say, this is the attitude. So we should realize that. And you see, if your attitude is like this, then you see, when you die, the day when you die, no fear. So much happiness, no fear. You know? Because you know this is what is best for what has happened for sentient beings. So you see, you accept that. Rather than rejecting, you accept that. So that accepting is a huge thing. You accept and suffering become then it doesn't become suffering, or suffering becomes less. So his Holiness says, so that when the death comes, you have no fear on it. But otherwise you see, even you take long life initiation and long life initiation and the puja, so do puja. When the death comes, so much fear. When the death comes on you that day, so much fear, ori, and all that thing. Didn't get them practice. So ori, so much fear when the death comes. Even you don't know puja, do not happen untimely death, So that's what he's trying to say. This is true. So yeah, no, I don't. So I stop here. Okay. Then Kature to as I mentioned, to stop giving harm to other sinners, to benefit. And that's very numberless. Like me, like one soul, suffered from beginningless rebirth in samsara, and again endless, and then suffer in samsara. Unless you actualize the Four Noble Truths, and like that. So that now this is only one. That's you, but that's the next. Numberless helpers, numberless sankaras, numberless animals, numberless numberless universe. So they all they suffered up to now from beginningless rebirth in samsara, like you, just like you, and then they're going to suffer without end. Numberless some suffering without end. The numberless beings, just you, nothing now. Now the numberless sentiments, your concerned people, there was nothing, So if you think there's numberless sentiments, so to free them from, to not harm, to benefit, to cause happiness rather. And to free the numberless sentient beings from the oceans of samsara suffering, and to bring to enlightenment, to order for that. Then I need to achieve omniscience. For that, you need to practice Dharma. To benefit others, So I need to therefore then take long line initiation. Of course, I don't have. It's not that I have a special power or something. It's not the power of the white tire. So that. Okay, that's all. No.